What's up, guys? This is Frenzy. Welcome back to Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start off with PigDestroyer, castle level 16. Alright, so the first thing that I can see right from here is you led with the Defendatron. And I mean, obviously how your Defendatron's set up is it's guarding the Zeke, so there's no reason not to have your Zeke out in front. That makes it so that I can't, like, initiate with damage. Like, if I was an archer, I would want to headshot the Defendatron, but if you had the Zeke in front, I wouldn't be able to do that. Or, like, a knight will have a harder time using lashing flames on the target behind it, because they'll have to get closer. This group seems fine, though. Archers plus a Scorpio on pin strike is good. Alright, most of the time, and pretty much here as well, I just don't like the specialization for Jimbo. I don't think it's really all that useful. I mean, it's more reliable damage, but it's a lot less damage overall, I think. I don't know, there's only really two usable specializations because the other one's bugged. So, I mean, it's not like the worst thing in the world, because I can see why people would like to use it. It's more like sustained, hey, I'm gonna deal this much damage to the champion almost every time. Whereas the other one, they can dodge it a lot easier. The problem is the damage is so low, and its specialization beyond, like, the attack doesn't really do anything extra. It's just, like, a basic attack, and then that shield really does nothing to anyone. I mean, maybe it'll block a headshot once in a while from an archer that's not suspecting it, but most of the time, they're just going to use Caltrops or Bear Trap, stand close enough to it and kill it. This is, I mean, the trap here is kind of weird. I mean, the entire position, I would say, of this is a little bit weird, because you have this, this Hungerbot here, and he's going to bash you back down this hallway, which is going to force dodges out of the archers that are over here. I feel like you'd want to set it up more so like you had the Scorpio set up earlier, where you have the Hungerbot more back in here, and then your archers kind of fanned out in this area, so that you get bashed back and all the archer shots can hit. Alright, so this is kind of a time waster group. If this is the only place you use a Cyclops, I would say the over-the-head smash is better in this circumstance, because you have to waste a lot of time trying to take out these Defendatrons, so that over-the-head smash will get a stun more often than not, and, you know, do more damage just in general. I would even say the same thing here, like, you're not comboing this with anything, so the charge is really only for its utility, it's not really for its damage. So I would say over-the-head slam is probably better in that spot. I can't believe I actually pulled the Cyclops. This is another situation where you would want to lead with the Cyclops, though. And again, over-the-head smash here would be better than charge. Because charging Cyclops don't really have any sort of fear aspect to them after they're close to you. Like, this damage is not going to kill anybody. But the overhead smash will do something like 250 and will stun you, so it makes it take longer to kill off the tank mobs, and it'll do more damage in bursts. This is a pretty good boss room. The Hungerbot is kind of weird. It's more only there, I guess, for a time-wasting aspect of things. But the Pete Poundmore will do pretty well, and with the Robo-Shieldatron, he'll stay alive for quite a while and deal his damage. I mean, I'm pretty close to having to use a potion here, and I'm a little bit over-leveled. So that's pretty good. All in all, your castle should be keeping out probably at least half of the people your level. However, people that are over your level, I could see them getting through. The two big archer groups, I mean, the Scorpion one is, like, okay, but the other two, the Hungerbot with the archers, you're going to get through that group pretty quickly, and that's really like based on the timer, I think that's pretty much what people have to be going for in the lower levels. I don't think you're going to be able to make people use 4 potions. The way that potions work right now, right, is it's 4 potions across the entire board of everybody. Everybody, no matter what level you are, has 4 potions. So someone who only has 4, 5, maybe 6 rooms, compared to someone like me who has 9, you have more potions per room, you know, per monster group in the lower levels. So you shouldn't really be going for kills, I don't think, on the lower levels. I think you should be going for time wasting. But you have to have some damage dealing mobs so they can't kite the entire dungeon. So that's kind of what I have to say about that. We'll jump into number 2 in just a second. Alright, next up is SandSoldier. Castle level is 18. Alright, so this is a good group, just to start it off with. I like it. I really do like having a Pete Palmore at the very front of your castle, for the specific reason that knights won't have any mana. I found that to be extremely successful in like the level 20 area. I've already had to use a potion, so that's good for you. Mainly because I'm not doing a good job at stun locking the Jimbo. Alright, that one was a little bit easier to dodge. But I see what you're going for, it's set up pretty well. It's just with camera rotation, I see that coming from a mile away, so anyone who's good at dodging things will kind of recognize what's coming. This guy's annoying to take care of, that's for sure. Alright. Yeah, so those Jimbos with Frenzy or Howl or whatever you call it are really good. They're DPSing me down quite a bit, and it's hard to stun lock them because they attack so quickly when they're enraged. See, it's a lot easier for me to dodge these. I mean, he hasn't even gotten one hit on me because I'm able to like use abilities. Like there, he got his first hit on me. Because I'm able to use Punt and Lashing Flames to interrupt his attacks when he's about to do them. Nonetheless, I'm going to have to use a second potion here. I should be able to probably make it through, but I think people who are lesser geared, and I mean, I am close to your level. I'm only one level higher than you, but a little lesser geared people will probably not make it through this. They'll probably be at 3 potions already, especially if they get hit with any of those archer groups. You had 2 archer groups so far, and if you get hit by that stun plus, you know, 3 archer arrows or even 6, you'll have to use a potion more times than not. Where am I going? Okay. This one feels a little bit weird. I don't know, I would almost prefer to have, you know, only a 3-point healer rather than 10-point healer here. I don't think it's really worth it. You know, the Dr. Skull, I don't think the amount of heal is really worth it. I would prefer you to put in like 3 bone puppeteers that I have to track down before I can kill it or something like that. So again, archers, I think you might overuse these archers a little bit too much. If I had to say anything, if you're noticing that people will get through under the time limit, that's your main issue, you know? Because archers, these groups are really quick to kill compared to other groups with like an elite or something in it. This group will take me, 20 seconds or something, rather than the other ones might take me 40 seconds or 30 seconds, I don't know. It all adds up though. Alright, I ended up kicking that guy away so he delinked, and now I'll be able to just kill off the Robo Shieldatron. This group itself, the Jimbo feels a little bit naked, like you don't have anything really keeping him alive, and I haven't really seen a Jimbo be able to sustain heals all that well by himself. He's a lot better than, like, say, a Zeke. He will sustain like 1 or 2 rounds of healing against someone with lower level gear. That's all I can really say. But I think if someone tries to DPS him down, eventually they will be able to without killing off the healer. But yeah, pretty good castle overall. The only thing I would say is, if people are getting through with potions, and they're getting through under the timer pretty consistently, you'll probably have to veer off to one or the other. Either focus more on damage, in which case they're going to be able to take their time and dodge shots a lot more because it'll be a quicker castle overall, or add more tanky monsters, and then your timer will do better. So, jump into number 3. Alright, for number 3 we have konradprokop, castle level 17. So every one of the castles that I did today were actually be able to be done by my knight. It's a little bit of practice for him. Alright, I took way too many Zeke arrows here. I should have never taken that much damage from a Zeke. I wasn't dodging at all. So I'll have to play a little bit more careful through the rest of this castle. For some reason your derp got defended, and I'm not exactly sure why. I guess, oh yeah, you have a Defendatron over here, I see. Never mind. Alright, I'm gonna use 1 potion here. Alright, so I can't sneak by that. That's good. Alright, so far so good. Lots of Scorpios I'm noticing though. Like lots and lots of Scorpios. So I mean, I can see kind of what you're going for. It seems like you're just going for kind of a tanky castle. Yeah, Scorpios are like okay at dealing damage, but they're not amazing at it. The thing that I'm gonna talk about here is that now that Scorpios are a lot less tanky, and their hooks don't stack and all of that sort of thing, a lot of the nerfs that come with Scorpios, if you spam Scorpios in your castle and someone takes a big AoE skill, like if I reran this castle and I took King Dragonflame, I would pick up, 4 or 5 of these Scorpios and just keep like regaining my mana through Lashing Flames or something, and then do a big, get hooked by one of them and do a big Lashing or King Dragonflame to all of them. Same with archers, I would just volley them to death. And I feel like it would be pretty easy for me because there's no real diversity. All I have to do is dodge the hook, and if I can get their hooks synced up, which is possible if you can, like, I mean, within reason. There's a certain limit on it. I can't, get 9 hooks all synced up, but like 3 or so. If I hide behind a corner and then come out at the same time, they'll all hook at me at the same time. And if I just get the dodge rhythm down, it shouldn't be very difficult for me to sync them all up and just keep avoiding like 3+ hooks. 3+ Scorpio hooks, so 9 hooks in total. Alright, the Hunger Bot's not level 20, so I kinda have to stand here longer than I wanted to. I was hoping to bait out the hook like this, and then just kind of hop in here and start killing them. I'm gonna wait until my healing strike was back up so I get an extra tick of that. And yeah, you can see, like, I don't know, I was able to pull like 2 Scorpios twice through your castle, and that makes it a lot quicker for me to get through this. Like, I don't actually think spamming Scorpios is a good thing anymore. It used to be a lot better level 20 plus, but now that they've changed things, I'm not so sure anymore. Although I'm over leveled. I can see your castle being a pain in the ass for some people. Like, I don't see many people getting through at your level that don't know about what I'm talking about, right? Like, if they rerun your castle with the correct skills, I think people should be able to make it through. Maybe they would take too much damage. I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I say is coming from someone with pretty decent gear, and a lot of people don't want to spend time, or gear drops just aren't, you know, good enough right now to get the gear that I have. So I guess that's just my take on it. If it's working for you, which I could see it being pretty good for you, I mean, if you like that sort of defense with just mass Scorpios, that's pretty good. This is number 3, I believe. So we'll end the video here. If you guys enjoyed what I do, please subscribe. If you want to be a part of Eurocast, you can email me at frenzycastleruns, comment on my castle, or comment on a video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.